The Living Your Best Life Experiment, Week 16, Chapter 19, The Drama of Overwhelm. In this first section, we look at time and the concept of time and how we tend to overwhelm ourselves with our perceived lack of time. She talks about how a lot of our discomfort is caused by our own unnecessary drama we create for ourselves by feeling overwhelmed and taking for granted that we do have the time to do everything that we want to do, and that shifting your perception to appreciating all the stuff you have to do is huge. Other times we find ourselves saying that there's not enough time to do things, and it's hard to make time for everything we want to do. But a lot of the times, when push comes to shove, we make the time to do it. So if your car got towed, you're going to make the time to go down to impound and get your car. If you missed a delivery at home, you're going to make the time to go down and pick it up. So for me, I find when I do my bullet journal, it really helps me find my time and be accountable for it. So some of the things she says that might help with this one is respect your time and the time of others. If you want to find the time, make the time to do stuff, you need to be respectful of it. Know what distracts you. If you know you're going to go on your phone and be scrolling through Facebook, maybe turn off your phone, or people are going to be messaging you, turn off your phone. And the next one is make it into smaller bits. So for me, myself, when I have a project that I'm starting or a task that I have to do, I like to write down a step-by-step list of the things I need to do to accomplish it. And for me, it just makes it a lot easier than looking at the big picture. This section goes back to your perception of things. So if you're constantly saying that there's too much to do, trying to switch your thinking into being grateful that you do have so many things to do. And instead of saying how busy you are, maybe talk about all the interesting and wonderful things you have to do. Another part is understanding that you don't have to do everything yourself. For me, this is a big one. I tend to like to be in complete control of my projects, and sometimes I forget that I don't have to do everything myself. It is all right to ask for help, for outsider input, or even to hire somebody to do stuff. Setting your priorities is another one that can help by making a list of what is most important or needs to be done first, and things that can wait or things that you can delegate. It really breaks everything up into chunks. So now instead of having 12 things to do, you have 1 or 2 things that are priority. A lot of the times when we get overwhelmed, we take on the mentality that we can't do all of the stuff. And the second we start saying that we can't do the stuff is when we won't do it. Another thing is understanding that it's all right to put your priorities over other people's. If you don't answer that email right away, or if you don't respond to that text or that post right away, it's not going to be the end of the world. I think this one really ties back into the self-love and understanding that you are human and everything on your list might not get done that day. Strangely enough, too, when I decided that I was going to structure my time a little better and find a way to fit in all the things that I enjoy doing, One thing I found is that when I schedule in my time to rest or my time to take care of myself, I ended up being a lot more productive. And the more productive I was, the easier I found it to schedule those things that I enjoy, because after all, you're here to enjoy your life. So take the time to enjoy it. As I was doing this one, I really had to call myself out because I have not been doing my journal lately. When my last one was finished, I didn't set up a new one. And as I read through this chapter, it really highlighted to me, things like losing track of my days, missing appointments, and stuff like that I have been doing probably for like the last month or two. So I think tomorrow I will set it up and start using it again, because it is a very good tool for someone like me. And I won't do it tonight because it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but tomorrow I will do it. So I hope everybody has a good week, and until next week, bye.